Hey everybody, this is jokerspice, bringing a little spice to your life. Last time we went down Pleasant Path and we found Cooper. All the fuzzies in the village came and were attacked by Koopas. I meant the opposite of that. Alright, let's help Cooper out.
I've got outside covered. Catch that fuzzy.
Oh, alright. Just can fly through walls. Disappearing and fly is much more unique than the other guys. Looks like there's a path outside. You definitely don't want to slack. You want to keep moving, otherwise the fuzzies will get you. I do not count these guys as enemies that you should fight, so let's just keep moving. This guy's really fast. No amount of tiptoeing is gonna make us sneak up on him, though. He knows we're on his trail.
Come get if you can. Yeah. Guess what I'm hiding? Or guess where I'm hiding? You know what I'm hiding. It's Cooper Shell.
So you just gotta follow with your eyes. The one with the blue shell is the one you want to go for.
Well, not bad, chump. But that was just a warm-up. Guess where I'm hiding?
Too easy.
York, you got me twice. Must have been luck. No, I'm serious. York, guess where I'm hiding?
This one's really brutal. This is fast. I think it's the same tree. Oh no. Okay, if you get it wrong, you have to fight one of these guys. Alright. If you have well, let me explain this guy first. This is a fuzzy. Why do fuzzies always jump up and down? They need to chill out. The problem with fuzzies is their quickness. It's really tough to time their attacks. If they latch onto you, watch out, they'll absorb your HP. So these guys only have 3 HP. However, if they attack you correctly, they will sap your HP and they'll add it to their own. They only do 1 damage in the original game, but they do 2 damage now. So they'll heal for 2 HP instead of just the 1. So you definitely want to be careful with that. But if you can block correctly, like that, they won't take any HP. So these guys are just kind of chump change. If you know what the timing is, then he can't do anything to you. Otherwise, they're not very powerful enemies. Don't even have as much HP as a Koopa Troopa. It's worth saying that that you cannot run in this fight because technically this is a mini boss. They want to punish you for not doing that minigame correctly.
Guess where I'm hiding?
Alright, definitely in the right tree this time.
Ew, no! I go, Uncle. Here, take this stupid shell.
You got Cooper Shell.
You're too tough for me. I won't be bad anymore, I promise. Maybe.
Alright. We now have Cooper Shell. Cooper's blue shell.
Mario, there you are. I realize I have to take a stand against these fuzzies. If I can't get my own shell, I'll lose my reputation. I don't even care that I have no shell out. I'm gonna show those fuzzies what's what.
We already got your shell back. Here you go. Even if you say no, you have to give him the shell. I don't think you can advance through the game, like even through this dialogue, if you don't give him the shell.
Oh yes, this is my shell all right. Oh yeah, I got my shell back, You're the greatest, Mario. I owe you big time.
Good to hear you're happy.
Say, Mario, I have an idea. Do you happen to know Professor Colorado?
We heard of him, but we don't know him. Naturally, he's a Koopa who's a professor of archaeology. He's also known as an explorer.
Right, well I live next to him. I've been admiring Professor Colorado ever since I was in my egg. Nothing would make me happier than traveling the world, solving mysteries like he does. So, do you think, could I, please take me with you, Mario? Oh, come on, let me go.
What do you think, Mario? Nah.
Ah, come on, you gotta. I have lots of skills. I work well with others. Really, please take me along.
Alright, well, if you work well with others, it's really important.
Oh, yes, yes, I'm on my way. I swear, I, Cooper, will follow you anywhere, even to the end of the earth.
Is that a promise? And with that, we have gotten our second party member, Cooper. If you press down to down C to make him throw himself and reach an item or a switch in the distance. While in battle, he can attack an enemy on the ground with Shell Toss, or attack all enemies on the ground with Power Shell. When you want to switch your partner, press the right C and select the member you want to use. Another thing to mention is that if you want to, you can change party members in battle with Mario or your partner. Both of them can change the partner. However, if you do that, you will waste a turn doing so. Or the turn of the person who did it. So as you can see, this is how you use Cooper. You can even attack enemies on the field with this attack. So it's good to know.
New York? I changed my mind, sucker. How about a fight?
Alright, just like that, we're already getting our debut fight. So this is one of the reasons I told you to bring a fire flower. If you use it, you can just defeat all these guys in one shot. Easy peasy.
New York, oh no. We'll be good, we'll be good.
Nice. Alright, awesome. On our way, we saw a badge on top of a tree stump, but no matter what you would have been able to, no matter what you've done, you wouldn't have been able to get it. This is why we have Cooper. With him on our side, we can get items like this. HP Plus, a very interesting badge indeed. If you feel like you made a mistake earlier and you increased badge points and you really didn't want to, you can pretty much exchange your badge points in order to increase your HP. There is other ways of doing that in the game, but if you're in a pinch and you absolutely need more HP for a fight or something like that, then that's one way to get it. We're almost close to a level up. We're still only level 2, which I think is kind of funny, just because it's been so long. We desperately need more FP. Now that things are calm, we can finally hear the nice Koopa Village song. Very peaceful. Alright, we're on our way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 items. We didn't take any damage whatsoever, so that's good. I would suggest to save the game if you want to. And let's go. There's nothing else to do in this village. We got our blue-shelled companion. So, switching between the partners. Goombario is your jump, and Cooper functions exactly like a hammer, which means that Goombario is not useless. There's going to be plenty of times when you're going to want to use Goombario over a Cooper. If you are attacking Koopas, like this guy. So, Cooper attacks the same way as a hammer does, which means he cannot actually knock these Koopas off their shell. Or on their back, which means that he will have to deal with the defense that the Koopas would otherwise have. However, if you plan your attacks right, you can do some serious damage with Cooper. With the same amount of, or with 1 more FP than the power jump, you can attack all enemies. Definitely useful to have around. And now we won't have to use our hammer throw quite as much to deal with those spiked Goombas. So it's a really good thing that we have them now. Sometimes it's a little faster to skip action commands, so I might do that every once in a while. Alright, we're almost at a level up. Really excited. Oops, there we go. Alright, let's grab this. Oh no. You know, it's kind of funny. In the original Paper Mario games, you would not ever fight fuzzies, like pretty much for the rest of the game. But it looks like they're gonna throw them at us from now on. Here we have a new enemy type. I want to fight it, or I want to tattle it, but unfortunately, if we want to, then we're gonna waste an entire turn not fighting. So I'm gonna do it a little bit later. The spiked Goombas are definitely the biggest threat here. It's a good thing we got rid of them. Just defeat this fuzzy real quickly, and then we'll switch to Goombario and tattle that new enemy. Another trick for the fuzzies is they make this like kissy sound. It's like, and then like about a half second after that kissy sound is when you wanna do when you wanna block. All right, cool. So this is a Paratroopa, or a Koopa Paratroopa. No surprise here, Paratroopas are Koopa Troopas with wings. When you jump on them or use a POW block, which is weird because you'd think a POW block would only affect enemies on the ground, their wings fall off and they become normal Koopa Troopas. It's easy to beat them once they're normal Koopa Troopas. Give them another jump attack. You think they're pretty cool because they wear sunglasses, but they're not that tough. When dealing with Paratroopas, because they have a point of defense, you cannot attack them when they're in the sky like that. Jumping on them once will make them fall on the ground, but jumping on them twice will get them knocked over as well. And there we go. Cooper is just a little bit more usable, or is more important right now in the story. We just got him, so a lot of the fights are geared towards using him. Or at least, I would say that, if it wasn't for the fact that we're playing Paper Mario Pro Mode. Finally got a level up, and we gotta raise our FP, because we need to use Power Shell more than one time in a fight coming up. At least I think so, if I remember correctly, so it's a good thing we have it. Alright, this is about the limit of where we would have been able to go if we did not have Cooper, but now we can hit this switch, and we can go on our way. Cooper can hit enemies on the field. This is a bad... Oh, alright. I almost got hit there, but because I jumped, I managed to get out of the way. That's what it looks like when they steal health from you. I think I'm doing pretty good, but sometimes I just miss those action commands. Alright, something that's important to note is that when you... Oh no, alright, okay. Before I explain that other thing I was going to explain, I'm going to explain this thing. If you have more than 10 items, you will have to get rid of an item. So instead of doing that, it's more prudent to oh man, I have mostly attacking items. I never use attacking items. This is one of the things about RPGs. Alright, I guess I'll eat this mushroom. So it's definitely better to eat a mushroom than to just like waste an item forever. So grab this, and I'll try to use more attacking items. I'm just really bad at using them. I'm kind of a hoarder in that sense. Alright, I was gonna explain that when you fight enemies... I'll skip this battle. As I was trying to say, every single time you level up, the enemies that you were fighting before will give you one less experience point. So you can't just grind on the enemies around you, or well, you can, but eventually they'll just stop giving you experience altogether. So technically there is a level cap in this game. I don't exactly know what it is because you almost never get to that point. Anyways, I am going to use a Sleepy Sheep because we have so many items and we might as well use some of them. So, sleeping. When enemies have fallen asleep, they are pretty much useless. And they will not wake up even if you attack them. Ouch. So that's a good thing. In future Mario games, they make the the status is a little bit more involved. But again, most of the statuses in this game just involve not moving and just being paralyzed. Sleeping usually only works for like 2 turns. Depends on the enemies. Each enemies have their own little statistics that cause them to either be more or less susceptible to certain statuses and attacks. Alright, so we're finally approaching Koopa Bros Fortress. I mean, it's pretty obvious. I'm starting to see some fortress walls and stuff. Finally, we can heal up, get our FP back. Super precious. Pshaw. Save if you need to. I'm gonna keep going on for a little bit longer, though.
Whoa, Mario, what the? Oh, we're the world of hurt. Mario's here already. I gotta tell the leader. Red Koopa!
Alright. Here we are, the belly of the beast. I'll keep Cooper for now. Goombario is, I know this might seem a little silly, but Goombario is actually my favorite partner in the entire game. Maybe it's just because he's got the most personality, because he's the one who talks the most, because he can tattle literally every character. He has something interesting to say in every single room in the game. So I've had runs where I've literally only used Goombario, just because, I don't know, I just love the guy. Even though he's got a really simple design, sometimes it's best to just go simple. Come on. Come on. Attack me, come on. There we go. Uh-oh, we already got new enemies? I did not expect them to be here already. Alright, that's okay. We will use a power shell. Get rid of that. Oh, that was a mistake. Oh my goodness, that was not what I should have done. Oh no. Oh no. I wanted to get rid of that spiked Goomba in the back, and I accidentally, royally fucked myself, so yikes. Alright. No, they're gonna do so much damage. I'm gonna use the POW block. This is what I meant by in a pinch. I wanted to tattle them too, but I think I'm gonna switch to Goombario then. I didn't really get to explain those guys, unfortunately. But that guy always drops his key, so that's good. I know for a fact that the next room has some more bombs, so we'll tattle them there. Alright, come here, little guy. Alright. Whoa, I made him do nothing! No! Okay, that's awkward. Not my finest hour. Alright, let's try this one more time. This is a Bob-omb, or a Bob-omb, however you want to pronounce it. Bob-ombs are pretty temperamental, and they get steaming mad when you attack them. You better not jump on them when they're angry, or they'll blow up in your face. In fact, stay away entirely. Attack them from a distance with items like hammers, or you can send in other things like shells. If they attack when they're angry, they'll charge and explode, so you better take care of them before they blow. I think they do like 6 damage if they use their explosion attack on you, so you definitely don't want to get hit by that. I think these guys have 4 HP, but the best way to... oh, 3 HP. But the best way to deal with these guys is to attack them first. You don't even need to use action commands, and if you attack them when they're like this, when they're ready to explode, they'll just explode no matter what HP they're at. So that's an easy way to take care of them. I think in Paper Mario Promode, these guys can just get mad all on their own. In the original game, you have to attack them for them to get mad, but here, they'll just get mad, so definitely be careful of that. But with that, easy peasy, not too hard. It's only chapter 1. It's only gonna get harder from here. Alright, perfect. Sweet. I'm gonna skip this battle. Alright, awesome. I still have the hammer throw badge equipped in the menu, and the reason why I do is because I don't remember every single battle in chapter 1, and we don't have a way of dealing with spiked Goombas other than like using items, so I have no choice but to just use the hammer throw until we have some other way of dealing with those enemies, because I don't want to use an item like a POW block or a thunderbolt on them.
Huh, let's see if the great Mario can get farther now. Eek, Mario, don't try any... You'll still never find your way through the fortress. It looks like there might be some fighting here. How exciting. See ya.
Let's switch to Cooper really quickly. Alright, come here, come here. There we go. Just talking to them like dogs, like... Hey, we got 100 coins. Does that mean we get a 1-up now? I'm just kidding. Alright, I did use a Koopa leaf. I felt like it was necessary. So, did you notice that that guy just came out of the cell? After we fight this guy, I want to show you something really cool. Oh, hold on. Okay, I was gonna skip this battle, but we have something. An enemy that we're not supposed to encounter for a couple chapters, actually. This is a Clubba, and at this point in the game, they're very difficult. So I actually am going to use a Sleepy Sheep here, because those things are susceptible to sleep. Alright, see, as you can see, it is sleeping for a little bit longer than the other guys. I want to defeat everybody else. Oh, oops, I messed up the action command. I usually never mess up the hammer command, so that's a little awkward. Alright, let's keep... Oh man, I could have defeated that guy, but oh well, it's fine. Clubbas. I think... So, Clubbas have the name Clubba in this game. However, I think nowadays they're referred to as Spike. Which I believe was a character in Mario Party 9 or 10. And we see them a lot more in the new Super Mario Bros. Series. They have different eyeballs now. They have, like, I don't know, eyeballs like Cooper does, but they're still enemies in the game, which is, or in the recent games, which is cool. Oh man, I'm so not excited to fight that Clubba when it wakes up. Alright. Got one more ball bomb, and then we can start dealing with that thing. It's extremely frightening. They're already problematic in the original game, so I'm not ready to deal with it right now. 4 damage, and that was me blocking. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's tattle this thing really quickly. Whew. It's gonna give us a lot of experience though. This is a Clubba. Clubbas are the main guards of Tubba Castle, which is a complete spoiler, but whatever. They often sleep on the job. If you walk very slowly, they won't wake up. They may look big, but if you use the action command perfectly, they're not so tough. Yeah, I don't know about that. You're not the one taking the hits. Alright, we gotta deal with this thing. I'm gonna use a power jump. Because I can only survive one more of those hits. And if we don't take it out quickly, we're gonna die. Oh, I guess I didn't need to use a power jump. Oh. We're not looking so good. I'm gonna have to use a super shroom or something after this. And we're not close to a level up either. Level ups heal you completely. Heal both your HP and your FP. Whew. Alright. Alright. We'll keep going on without an item. But I'm just gonna... So you can... Okay, so I didn't... You can sneak through here and get this power jump early. We're not supposed to get it now. And I think this is not intended for you to go through here, but we can do it, so forget it. We're gonna do it. Power jump is a really, really awesome badge. In fact, it's so awesome, they increased the amount of BP in this particular version of the game to use it. It lets you use the jump attack as many times as you can press the A button perfectly. However, there is a cap to the amount of times you can press A, and that animation will look different depending on whether or not the cap has been activated. I will show you on screen what it looks like when you fail a power bounce action command versus when you actually get capped. We can't even equip it now, so we are going to forget about it. Alright, I am going to use an item. Because I don't feel like healing outside, and... Oh, we only have a super shroom left? You know what? I'm going to ignore this enemy for now. Oh, man, we almost got hit. You know what? Actually, I'm going to meet you right back here. I'm just going to go outside and fully heal using the heart block. because we still have quite a few battles left, and I don't want to use the Super Shroom quite yet. So this is what I mean by those guys just deciding to get mad. Actually, I think if they successfully attack you, that is the trigger for them to get mad at you and want to blow up. And since I don't want to like die like right now, I am just going to kill them all right now. It's one way to end the battle. Alright, and with that, we are back at the door I wanted to be back at. So, super. Let's keep on pushing through. Here we got some stairs. Let's see what happens when we climb it. As you can see, it goes to nowhere, so clearly something's wrong with these stairs. Or something's wrong with that railing on top. Oh, what? Alright, never mind. It has nothing to do with whether or not you block or do not block the hit. Sometimes they get mad and sometimes they do not get mad. It completely depends on their own temperament. Alright. With defeating that enemy, we get this switch, and if we hit this switch, we get access to the basement. Alright, let's do it. I suggest going to the left before going to the right. If you go here, some crazy bullshit happens. And now we gotta deal with all these enemies, so I hope you're ready for some fights. We got some flying enemies, so I'm just gonna switch to Cooper. Oh no! Alright, that's my first strike. You can still use an action command when that happens, so that's good to know. Or the enemy first strike is what I meant. Oh my goodness, no! If you are having trouble with the first strikes from enemies, and they keep doing this to you, Merlot does sell a badge called Chill Out. That badge helps a lot because it stops enemies from executing their first strike altogether. Even if they do hit you on the field, it won't register as a first strike and it'll just go into the battle in a neutral way. Alright, I keep trying to hammer those paratroopers, because at least if you hammer them, you can actually do some damage. Oh well, it doesn't seem like I'm doing that today. As you can see, Goombario is still super helpful. Cooper cannot knock over these enemies, so being able to knock any of them down whenever we want to is very helpful. Hey, we got ourselves a level up! Oh, thank goodness, we can finally raise our BP. We desperately needed to use more techniques. Just only having hammer throw and power jump is kind of suckish. But now we can finally do some more. See, one of the nice things about this game is that we have so many badges, and it's nice to be able to have a variety of moves to be able to use. I'm going to put on the close call badge because that's actually really helpful. And I'm also going to put on the payoff badge. The more damage Mario takes, the more coins he receives. And there's quite a few items I actually want to buy. So if I'm gonna get hit anyways in battle, I might as well earn money for it. Speaking of money, here we have these things called fire bars. If you jump over these things, they get faster and faster and faster. You can still move around while you're jumping, so if you manage to jump enough times, it'll spit out a bunch of coins for you. So if you're feeling brave, then you should do it. Otherwise, hitting these things with your body is going to end up making you lose HP. So definitely be careful. I think they can still hit you when they're fading away like that, so I would definitely suggest you be careful nonetheless. Here we have our fortress key. This is why we needed to go to the left first. Otherwise, we eventually would have been blocked off. Enemies like this that are fought in order to unlock something usually don't come back ever. But the enemies that are just kind of walking around, that are just regular enemies, they do come back if you leave the castle. So that's something that you should take note of. If we go in here, we can... Oh, I guess it didn't matter if we exited here, but we can see there's a bunch of bob-ombs that are just kind of trapped in a cell. Got some green ones, a blue one, a red one, and a pink one. Pink one's a little different. It's got black eyes instead. But yeah, they're all trapped. That's no good. I wonder what the difference between those bob-ombs and the other bob-ombs are, other than their color, of course. But now that we have the key, we can finally go here in this door that we weren't able to open.
Okay, this is perfect, I think. Whoa, looks like Mario's here.
That's suspicious. But you know what? I like items though, so maybe there's something good in there. Let's go check it out. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Oh. I guess that's pretty bad.
Loser. Serves you right. You fell for it. Oh, what was that? Where did that fall from? Oh, I wonder what just fell. But aren't you Mario? I never in a million years thought I'd meet such a famous guy in a place like this. Who, me? My name's Bombette. In case you hadn't noticed, I'm a bomb. Pleased to meet you.
Here we can heal really quickly if we weren't already at full health, because we just leveled up. She's named Bombette. That pink is adorable. She does seem to be pretty strong-willed. Her future boyfriend might be in some trouble. Even with the name Bombette, I actually thought this was a boy when I first played the game. I mean, I thought bob-ombs were robots anyways, so regardless. Identifies as a girl, so we will call her a girl.
What's that? Why am I locked up in here? Because I'm a menace. At least to these guys. Those uncouth Koopa Bros. I was just one of many bob-ombs working here. But those Koopa Bros, once Bowser took over, they started working us into the ground. I couldn't take it anymore, so I exploded next to them. Yeah, that was a mistake. The Koopa Bros didn't like it, so they locked me in here. And they locked up the rest of the bob-ombs because they thought they might rise up. You know, a bob-omb rebellion. What do you think about that? Oh, sorry. It's a long story, I know. Anyway, Mario, we want to get out of here. Do you think you could help us spring... do you think you could help us spring us from this place or what? Pretty please? If you help us, I promise to return the favor.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, how nice. We'll be good friends from now on. I can feel it. We'll make a super team, Mario.
And just like that, we got a second party member in Chapter 1. Do not get used to this because we will not get party members that quickly. But you know what? It's awesome. We got some variety. We have different choices. If you press down C to make Bombette, you can make if you press down C, you can make Bombette walk for a short time and then explode. She can destroy cracked walls or rocks and activate switches. While in battle, she can attack an enemy on the ground with her body slam ability or damage enemies on the ground with her bomb attack.
Now let's think of a way to get out of here.
So,
oh gee, I almost forgot. I haven't even told you about what I can do, silly me. My specialty is exploding. Check this out. See, if there were any cracks on a wall, I could probably break it. Let me try this one. Puff, puff, puff. Take cover.
So, just like that, we can explode the wall and boom, we can escape.
See that? You see what I bring to the party, Mario? Huh? Oh, an escape route. Well, I guess I never thought about doing that before. I was so mad I just blew up over and over in one place. Oh, that was a little silly.
Alright.
Well, anyway, let's get out of here, right?
And so can everyone else. Thank you, Mario.
From now on, I'll tag along and help out whenever I can. You just ask, and I'll be there for you. Now, enough chit-chat. I have a little score to settle with those Koopa Bros.
Awesome. So, let's spring our escape. What's all this noise? In case you Babas forgot, exploding is prohibited inside the fortress, except in the case of emergencies. What in the... Mario, what are you doing here? Nothing good, I bet. Everybody get him! Here we have a little bit of a mini boss, and we got a Clubba again. No good. Alright. Bombette has her bomb ability and her body slam ability, which is weird because the Bob-Bombs jump and they don't body slam, so you'd think that Bombette would jump too, but whatever. I'm not that mad about it. I kind of wish I had Cooper for this fight, actually, to be honest. I'm going to use this Fire Flower. It'll get rid of those bombs right away. Bombette does 2 damage with her body slam. It's very similar to the hammer, except it has a different action command. So we can take out this Koopa, no problem. Just like with okay, I'm gonna dodge this attack first. I did not do that. It's a good thing there's a heart block right outside. Just like with the hammer, you want to press the A button as soon as that light, and then when the light lights up, then you want to let go of that button. With the bomb attack, you want to press the A button as fast as you can. And if you get it all the way, you can do a whopping 5 damage. So the biggest difference between Cooper and Bombette is that Cooper excels at defeating lots of enemies on the ground, while Bombette excels at defeating one singular tough enemy. Bombette can actually use her bomb attack to attack enemies outside of battle, and if you manage to do that, you can start off in a battle dealing 5 damage to an enemy, which at this point in the game, unless you're fighting a club, will defeat the enemy. So that's always pretty awesome, but it can be tough to do. You have to, it has a wind up, and you can activate Bombette early by pressing the down C button again, but it's still a little bit difficult to do. The episodes are getting a little long, so I think we'll be cutting it today. Thank you very much for watching. I had a really good time, and if you liked what you saw, then please consider liking this video and leaving a comment. Thank you very much, guys. I will see you guys